Mars aspects to Pluto. When we talk about Mars conjunction Pluto, we talking about Mars aspects to Pluto. We talking about Superman, Superwoman power. We talking about those who have this so big complex and big strength and love toughness and don't like weakness at all. Don't cut the corners, not with the BS, and we'll fight you to the end. And we'll fight for their family, fight for what they love. And those who not scared to go into the hidden world, the unseen world. Those who not afraid of the dark. Those who light up the dark with their light, with their own spark, bring their own rules, their own laws to the dark. So they pretty much psychic, pretty much a medium. And these people are your go-getters in this world. They're not only afraid of this world, they participate in the unknown world. They very much investigative in this world. They're very much active in this world, where they like to be a warrior in this world, and they fight in this world. They fight in the spiritual realm. They fight in Pluto world to become that power, to be the ruler of the throne. They fight for their divinity. They fight for themselves. And not only for themselves, they fight for everyone. They fight for everyone in the world to bring out the truth. They expose things. These people deep off into the Pluto world, into the world of power. And this power is divine. This power is spiritual. This power is dealing with the dead, dealing with those who living, dealing with rebirth. So they always changing their styles, changing who they are. Their appearance is always changing. And so in this world here, Mars is very aggressive in this world. Mars is a warrior for change and for growth and to become better and to reach to his higher potential, higher powers. And also is a warrior to help you achieve and want to see you achieve. And don't deal with weakness. It ain't I can't. It's I can right here. It's I can. And they like people who say I can. And if you can't, they the one who will spark you to say you can, because they got so much influence and so much power. Their aura is so strong. Until you would say, I can. Because they so powerful, you want to be like these people. The Mars conjunction Pluto people, you want to be like these people. Because Mars is self-scrim. But when Mars carried out outwardly and Pluto carried in, it go in, power within. So in is more powerful than the outwardly. And so when you got them blend together, not only is Pluto carried inward, it carried outwardly. It will speak strong and express itself strongly. And it will fight. It's tough. This is a tough cookie right here. Not only fight mentally, spiritually, emotionally, but also can fight physically. They got a lot of energy. They love sports. They love anything to keep them active, but they mainly love going into the unknown world, the spiritual world, and bringing out the truth and exposing things and being a researcher and being a detector, like the private eye, sort of like the spy, because they like to know things. So they love this realm of reality, and they ain't gonna stop until they find the answer and the clues to life. They're here to break the taboos of sex. This is high sexual vibration. Till sometimes they can get orgasms by doing nothing. Because so explosive, it's so vibrating within them. So when they're positive and they're aligned, they might catch orgasm out of nowhere. But if they're not aligned, and that's through squares of oppositions, we're going to get there in a minute. You know what I mean? They're going to avoid their powers or they're going to crash. But now, we got Mars conjunction to Pluto. You should listen to this placement, how it carried out through all the other placements, because the conjunction can be anyone. The conjunction can be a sextile, which means this is your potential, this energy right here. Or it could be a trine, which means that this is your gift. Or it could be a square where you have a hard time with this energy. Or it could be oppositions with this energy fighting back and forth with each other. So, as I continue with Mars conjunction Pluto, you are a strong individual. You are the go-getter power individual. You are the leader power individual. You are the authority individual. And you like to compete with others. You want to win in any competition. Because you know you can destroy the competition. Because in your psyche, your mind got the clues and answers to life. You pull it out from within yourself. You just intuitively know. You live by your intuition. Highly intuitive. You're clairsentient. You can feel people's emotion and their pain. Where you know their pain, you can feel it within your body. You just know your energy, and you're very good at what you do, because you ain't gonna stop until you master this energy, until you transform to reach your highest potential through everything you went through, all the fighting and in your fighting years or in your life or in your neighborhood or with your family or with your friends, and all the fighting that you went through, even with your emotions, even with your divinity, you are the one who will transform out of all people to become your better self. And you transform to feel so powerful that the world will look at you. So people look at you regardless if you know it or not, because you just carry that powerful aura, that powerful energy, and even your eyes are so powerful that sometimes it scare people because it's so powerful, even if you sexy looking, because you are definitely the attractive, sexy, light, dynamic individual who very powerful, no matter if you male or female, and you like to dress like that, and people can feel that aura around you, so you will be the master of sex, very aggressive, like you got to have sex, and the type of sex you like is tough sex, rough sex, and strong sex, because it's that placement that deal with the masculine energy, masculine strength, not only on the outside world but also in the inner world. And so you very strong, and this energy is very tough, and go get the money, go get to the bread, and go spend big, and go know what to spend it on, and go know how to spend and save his money, and go know how to make his money, and go start his own business and win. This placement you cannot lose when it's conjunction with Pluto, because you're going to be the researcher to know what to spend it on. You're going to know what clothes is cheap, and you're going to know how to get the best deals more than anybody, because you're the researcher, you're the hunter. So you're going to hunt for the good prices and low prices, and you're going to know who to have sex with or not, because you can see through fakeness and lies and deception, because you don't like fakeness at all. And you always honest, speaking the truth. But you also can admire people from a distance. You can admire people from a distance, but also hate people from a distance. So now, with this placement here, you the type that don't keep hate within yourself. You express it outwardly. People know, because you never keep silence when it comes to how you feel. You show people how you feel. And the thing about you, people like that realness in you, because you always bring out how you truly feel. So people know where they stand at when dealing with you. There's no cuts around the corner. If you don't like a person, you don't like a person with this placement. But if you really feeling the person, you really show it. So this is how it operates. And you would do anything to achieve. And you don't really want nobody to help you, because you figure you can accomplish all by yourself. So if somebody trying to help you, that's a no-no. You want to feel like you did it. You did this. You helped this person. You don't want nobody to help you, but you want to be the helper. You want to be the one who do everything, the Superman, Superwoman, hero of somebody's world. You wanted to save everybody that you can save. You want to be the achiever, the accomplisher, the one who did it. But you are different than Saturn. When Saturn need recognition from people, you have your own recognition from within yourself when you help somebody. You don't need nobody to tell you. You just need to do it, and your own recognition from within. This where you feel the satisfaction when you help people. It's a need to do this, and you're very active. Your mind stay moving. You stay moving. Your consciousness always thinking. You always, because you're the mastermind, the master thinker. So you can also be the performer, be very childish, pull up schemes and all that there, and trick people and be very manipulative. And this is on the squares of opposition sides of Mars and Pluto aspects. So now, your power. What is your power? Your power is giving life to people, which means inspiring people, motivating people. Your power is being an example for people. Your power is being a leader for people. So you can teach people how to be their own leader. You can show leadership through yourself. Be an exemplification of a leader where people want to be their own leader, where they feel like they can be their own leader. You're here to do that, inspire life into people, and to bring fun to people, bring joy to people, to motivate people. You're here to do that. And this is your power. Your power is to help people become their best version. And through this, when you see other people grow because of yourself, because of your help, and this is what makes you feel good. You feel good when you see people grow and become strong. You say, oh, this person ain't no wimp. This person used to be like weak, but they done grow, and plus through me, so you feel good. This achievement. So you that type of individual. This makes you feel powerful and comfortable. And so your power is sexity too. Through sexity, you the master of sex. So you know what spots to hit, what spots not to hit, no matter if you're male or female. You know what I mean? This is like a need. So anybody who come against your sexity and or your identity, you would defend yourself and fight for it. You fight hard for your sexity. And you ain't scared to talk about sex and express your sexual ways. You ain't afraid of that. You ain't afraid to put the confident knowing and talk about your private parts or your organs and stuff like that. And you're the master of it. You dive into the deep world. You bring out new ways of thinking when dealing with sex, new ways of thinking when dealing with money or finances, new ways of thinking when dealing with the cult world, the hidden world, when dealing with astrology, numerology. You into all of that. You love divination. And divination because you're the type who always striving to reach your highest potential and always want to continue to transform to a better version of yourself. So you the type who will reach it. Eventually you will struggle at first, but you will go through it because this is a very aggressive, powerful energy. But through your experience, you will learn to reach your highest self. You will transform because this energy deals with transformation, period. So this energy is always changing, always transforming, and always being somebody different, always being another personality. So with you, Mars give you the aggressiveness to maintain yourself and to also to reach your potential of transforming to become your higher powers. And so for you, after you go through it in the world with fighting and all that there, in the spiritual world, you'll be the fighter of the spiritual world would mean that you'll be a spiritual warrior. You show people how to heal and give them muscle healing. And also you have the healing hands. And also you'll be the healer yourself because you'll know how to heal. You'll be the true therapist of the world, the true psychologist in the world because you like to know what makes a person ticks and how they think. So you'll be the master of psychology. And you'll debate about it because Mars is the energy that like to compete and debate and love the challenge. And so you would always think you're the best at everything and nobody can compete with you. And so this type of energy that you carry, that you are the best, I'm the best, I'm this, I'm that. And so this that energy. Because this is a big personality, big complex. This is that Mars, the warrior power. So you like warriors. You don't like weakness, period. You like military strategy because you're a military strategist where you got tactics of how you can win any battle, any war, no matter if it's spiritually, mentally, emotionally. You always got tactics and skills when dealing with war. And you got a military mind. So you always on the watch for people who you think out to get you. And so you just know because Pluto give you the knowing. It give you the psychic ability to know who is out to get you and you know how to attack them. And so you can hold in revenge. You can hold in pain for a long time and hatred for a long time. And in your later years get revenge for all the pain that somebody have caused you. And you can lay on somebody for years and years and you knew you were going to get them because you don't plan their death or their demise. So you can be the ultimate planner. And this is when you talk about squares of opposition. Now, Mars conjunction Pluto continuing on. This aspect's very strong. Sexual power, warrior power, spiritual powers. Got all the powers of the world. This in every field you want to be powerful. Because Mars is the higher hidden world. And Mars Pluto is the higher hidden world. And Mars is in the world. It's very active. So when you got the life force that becomes this higher power or in the hidden world, this is very powerful combination. It becomes balance. So with this balance here, you can create harmony and very powerful vibration where people don't see no emotion, even though you are emotional. Because you hold a lot of energy within yourself because you can use this energy for something that's productive, like your creative skills. You can use it for like research and to hunt and to work out because you got to do something that's physical and active to keep you going. With this placement here, you got to be into sports. You got to do something like martial art or boxing. Even you try like skydiving. You do things that's big. And, you try things that's scary to others but not scary to you. You can be very dangerous. And to the fireworks or getting cut because you fought so much, you got all these cuts everywhere. Or you can make mistakes constantly where you get so many accidents where you got cuts all over. And things like that. Because this side also deal with firework. A lot of firework and stuff like that. So with it being said, this is a very powerful placement. You could be known in the world. One of the world rulers when you come into this power. This energy is very powerful. So and I also don't buy none. Which means that an enemy, it can be very cold to an enemy because they're gonna take out all its opponent. You don't stop until you get everyone out your way, or out your path. Because this energy does not play and don't buy none and not afraid of none. And you know how to move because you got Scorpio as your planner to teach you how to move from within yourself. So with it being said, You can easily scheme out stuff through your mind. Your mind is very much psychic, which means clairsentience, claircognizance, clairaudience, where you can hear voices or hear spirits talk to you, and you're definitely a medium with energy. We channel energy within your body where you can feel other people's pain, and also where you can talk to spirits. So you very much a clairvoyant. You got all the psychic gifts if you activate it, because it's a watery energy. So you got fire in the water. And this water is very hot and very compassionate and very loving and very loyal. So you're loyal to those who are part of you and those who are your family or those. And so those who are in your circle, you know what I mean? You hold secrets, and there's a lot of secrets that they don't know about. But also, not only do you have a little secret, you can keep secrets. But you also could express secrets with this placement. You could reveal secrets. So with this placement right here, you can be the keeper of secrets, but you also can reveal secrets. But you are the type that don't reveal secrets to people you don't really know. So that being said, you are the type that also like to go into the secrets, to know the secrets. So you always trying to find the answers to secrets, to things that's hidden, to things that's not known. More than anybody, you're not scared of the dark side. You're not scared to be around criminals, because you probably was a criminal. You probably was in jail. You probably was doing some of all the lower level skills. You're not scared of people who like that, period. You're not scared of people like that. You know what I mean? Because this energy don't buy nothing. It's not scared of the dramatic world or the dark world or the hidden world. So you the type who can bring those people out of that state, because you can be the leader or be an example of power. You can be an example of you used to be like that and show people how you transform. And so you got a lot of people who admire you and might change because of you. This type of energy that it brings. So those who were living in low life, prostitutes, drug dealers, murderers, with this placement here, they could transform to be spiritual teachers and spiritual healers and warriors. And when they do transform, many people will admire them and love them and also follow them, and some people will transform. So this placement here, you can transform many people just by your energy alone and by your example. So everything you went through, you can change it to positive energy and you will win. Now, this how it played out when you got Mars conjunction Pluto. Now, when Mars trine Pluto, everything I spoke of just now, this is your gift. Mars trine Pluto, all of the Mars conjunction Pluto traits is your gift. This is a natural part of you. So if you don't use your psychic gifts, your hunter gift, your investigation gift, none of these gifts, you wonder why you're losing, because you got the gift to dive into people's secrets in the unknown. All this I spoke of, if you listen to it, this is your gift. So it's so easy to you. It's like your arm is on your hand. Your hand is on your arm. But you don't notice that your hand there. You notice your arm, but you don't notice your hand because they're not separated. And so when you forget that this your gift, this is how you lose. So this is actually part of who you are. This is simple to you to be a psychic and to dissect and to code things, to break things down, to be the master of sex, to be the mastermind, to be the psychologist, to be the one who helped the world, to be somebody's hero. You know what I mean? To be a superman, a superwoman to somebody's life, to save, help people. This is your gift. Now, you can forget this gift because you can forget that this is a part of you. Now, when you got Mars sextile Pluto, this energy is there, and you notice it's there, and that's why you strive to do Pluto thing. You strive to use your Mars energy to dive onto the code and to activate this power, because you know that this is a part of you. So you got to grow into it. It's an easy aspect, so it'll be easy for you to dive over to it once you activate it and know this your energy. You just got to be aware and put it into use. You got to know that this is your energy. Once you do that, you become the Mars conjunction Pluto, all these traits, and the Mars trine Pluto. So once you master this, you can teach people how to grow into their powers and how to heal and how to use their psychic gifts and their abilities. And so all you gotta do is activate it. So this is a part of who you are. So if you say Mars and Pluto is part of you, if it's sextile Pluto, and you say Mars and Pluto is part of you, that's true. You just gotta activate these powers and grow into it. It's easy for you to grow into it. Now, when you got Mars square Pluto, you will go through it. You will be the one who will go through it with other people who are powerful, stab on people and hurt people and harm people, fight against other powerful people and powerful gangs and And also you would go through it and suffer, or might don't feel like you powerful and happy with to chump you off, and scared of the dark world, the unseen world, scared of the ghetto, scared of the hood, scared of people in general, and scared of ghosts, scared of spirits, and things of this, scared of paranormal, and don't like people with Superman complex and Superwoman complex, and don't like people with confidence personalities and things of that nature. So you would go through it, you would suffer and go through it, have a hard time with this energy. So Mars will suffer with Pluto energy. Pluto will suffer with Mars energy, being too aggressive out in the open. So you might be more secretive about who you are, your identity, and your sex, and all that there. So, or you might be very obsessive about occult knowledge, about researching the individual. You might want to research everybody. And you might be a stalker and be the one who always stalking people. Or you might be the one who be like a rapist, a child molester, and things of that nature. Not saying that you are, but this is what the energy carry on the downside. Just because you got Mars square Pluto don't mean you're going to do that. But it could lead to that. Because this type of energy it is. Or it could be the Mars square Pluto energy to fight against your power, fight against the hidden unknown world where you always see spirit and just mess with your mind, where you just hear voices, where you just go through it and things of that nature. And so you'd be all off balance and stuff like that. You might even be suicidal messing around because you can't relate to life anymore. You might not feel like living, you know what I mean? And this is how dark it gets, you know what I mean? Very suicidal attention and attitude where you want to fight everybody, everything, and think everybody's against you, even your family and those who close to you. So this is how it operates. Now, once you master this placement, everything you go through with the Mars Pluto aspects, fight against authority figures, the police, and those in power and everything else. Once you master this, you will learn how to utilize your powers. You will learn how to utilize your powers, the Mars conjunction Pluto aspects, the Mars square Pluto aspects. You'll learn how to utilize your powers, and through mastery, you will be able to become the Mars conjunction Pluto aspects. You'll be able to bring Mars together with Pluto, and that's balance. You're able to create balance and master that, and you can teach people through all the hardship you went through when you got Mars square Pluto. You'll teach people that. You'll teach people everything you went through and all the struggles, all the suffering, all the pains you went through. You'll be the best teacher, the best healer, the best psychic, the best anything that deals with the occult world, anything that deals with power. You'll be the best at teaching people not to be all in their ego or too egotistic. You'll teach people about the dark world and how to overcome the negative side of themselves or the downside of themselves, and how not to be depressed, and be the best psychologists, the best counselors and guides and everything, even financial advisor. And so this is after you master this aspect. Now, Mars opposition to Pluto, you'll fight against Pluto. You'll fight against the dark side. You'll fight against negative people. You'll fight against those. So you might be too self-righteous. Be obsessed about. You might be obsessed about going against the grain, going against secrets, and going to expose everything, and talk too much, and be too expressive. Have uncontrollable Mars energy. Because Mars fighting against the Pluto energy. It ain't using its power. And so it's against its power. It's against itself. So you be the one who want to save everybody. Superman, Superwoman complex with a big ego. And don't really care about nobody but yourself. It's about what you did. You want to win in everything. You want to compete with everything. And you might mess up your relationships with people. You know what I mean? Going against the grain and starting stuff, starting drama, fighting about everything, and speaking cruel about everything, speaking negative about everything, being very explosive about everything. You got a quick temper about everything. So this is how it works with this aspect. It could be very negative and very on the downside when you don't embrace your Pluto energy. So Mars, you need to embrace your Pluto energy with the Mars placement. And once it comes into balance, you see how the higher self and lower self come together and you create synergy. And so with the placement here, once you bring your higher self and lower self together, Mars and Pluto together, it won't be opposition no more. It'll be in balance with each other. And so through balance, you can really do something right here. You can teach people everything you went through with Mars opposing Pluto. Because Mars opposing Pluto, Mars expresses sexuality in a negative way and just put it out there and don't care about nobody's feelings. So because it's a warrior planet. And so when you bring it together and you master this aspect, which is Mars opposing Pluto, this is when you win. You become the best teacher, the best healer, the best psychic, the best master of sex goddess and God, and all this here. You be the best at everything that deal with this aspects. And you're a master and you can teach, you can heal, you can coach, you can school, take people to school, and you can be the best at astrology, numerology, the best at anything that deal with divination, the underworld, dark world, and bringing new ideas and new ways to have sex and new philosophy and new science to the world and new some of everything. Because everything else is outdated. You can bring advanced knowledge, advanced study, advanced everything, and be very creative. And use the creative powers to create your reality and manifest. You be the king of manifestation, and nothing can stop you. This is unstoppable energy. So as I can't bring it as light, it gets no realer than this. Ashe.